confusing! Wow, unreal. My gosh. This is amazing! I feel incredible! Yes, 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 yes! I can win! I feel great! I can do this! What are you doing?
Hey everybody, Captain Ginyu here, and welcome to the show. Today I'm bringing you another episode of the Dragon Ball's deck series. The decks I plan to showcase in this series are for the more casual DBS player out there. Now, we all know meta decks are cool and all, but you're not going to see any of that here. I want to take a different approach with this series and hopefully show you guys some decks that won't break the bank and you can get from your local game store or just from ripping packs with your friends. Now, some of the decks in this series may not be up to the best meta date, but it doesn't mean you still can't sleeve them up and have a good night with your friends sitting around playing some Dragon Ball Super. The deck list featured today is another one of my own creations. There isn't a lot of love for Namekians out there, that's why I plan to showcase this deck list. Links to everything can be found below in the description of this video. Now without further interruptions, let's get into this deck. I'm also not going to go over the price of every card. The price will be listed below and it will be the price found on DBS-Decks at the time of recording this video. So for each card, I'm not going to say the amount you're going to need for the deck list. There's going to be a little Dragon Ball in the upper right hand corner and that's going to tell you how many you're going to need. So now let's get into the main deck. The leader card in this deck is Piccolo, brimming with confidence. Here we're looking at the leader front Dende. Its permanent ability is this card cannot attack. Its activate main is Burst 2, switch this card to rest mode. Choose 2 Dragon Balls from your life or deck and add them to your hand. Shuffle the areas you went through. You can choose both. This card's wishes when there are 7 Dragon Balls in your drop area. You can choose 1 Namekian in your drop area, add it to your hand, and flip this card over. The leader front has 10,000 power. Now here we have the leader back, Piccolo, brimming with confidence. Its activate main has multiple choices. You can either choose to draw a card, choose 1 yellow desire card in your hand with an energy cost equal or less to the current energy and activate it, or remove all 7 Dragon Balls from the game, and if you do so, you can choose all of your yellow Namekian leader cards and all of your yellow Namekian battle cards, and they gain 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. And at the end of the turn, you have to flip this card back over. Leader back has 15,000 power. Next up we have Ancient Wisdom Guru, 3 with 2 yellow and 0 for 0 combo power. This card has super combo. This card is very similar to the original super combos. The only difference is if your leader is a yellow Namekian, you can use it at 5 or less life. It still has the ability to draw 1 card and gain 10,000 combo power for the duration of the turn. This card has 15,000 power. Next up in the deck we have Lhasa, the Soaring Colossus. 2 with 1 green and 1 yellow and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card is what we like to call a check land, which means if there's another green or yellow multicolor card in your energy area, you can negate this card's energy exhaust. It has an activate battle, choose 1 green or yellow multicolor card in your hand and place it in the drop area. Choose 1 card in your opponent's combo area and place it in the owner's drop. This card has 15,000 power. Next up we have Assimilate for 0. Choose up to 1 green or yellow Namekian card with an energy cost of 2 or less in your deck and put it in your hand. Next up we have Dragon Ball for 0. You're allowed to have up to 7 copies of this card in your deck. Your leader card is a Shenron card, draw a card. Next up we have Dragon Radar for 1 any. Choose 1. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck and choose a total of 2 Dragon Balls or Desire cards and add them to your hand, which means you can choose a Dragon Ball and a Desire card or 2 Desire cards. Or you can choose up to a total of 2 from your drop area and do the same thing. Next up we have Flying Nimbus for 1 yellow. This card's counter attack is negate the attack, you can put 1 yellow card in your hand in the drop area. If you do so, your opponent can only attack 1 more time with a battle card for the duration of the turn. Next up we have Kami the Watcher, 3 with 1 green and 0 for 5,000 combo power. He has Bond 2 with Namekians. Reduce the energy cost of this card by 2 in hand. When you play this card, draw a card. This card has 10,000 power. Next up we have Kind-Hearted Namekian Dende, 1 with 1 green and 0 for 5,000 combo power. When you play this card, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose 1 Namekian, add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. This card has 1,000 power. Next up we have Life or Death Nail, 4 with 2 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card is Evolve for 2 over a Nail. If there are 2 or more Namekian cards underneath this card gains Barrier and Double Strike. If you have 5 or more cards in the drop area when you play this card, you can choose 1 card from your life and add it to your hand. If you did, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring Barrier, and switch it to rest mode. This card has 20,000 power. Next up, we have Nail Pride of Namek, 1 for 1 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. Burst 2. Its ability is at the end of battle in which you combo with this card from your hand. If your leader card's a Namekian, you can play this card in rest mode. Choose one other Namekian card in your battle area, place this card underneath the chosen card, and then that chosen card gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. This card has 4,000 power. Next in the deck list, we have Namekian Solidarity Piccolo, 2 with 2 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. When you play this card, draw one card. And choose up to one Namekian card in your battle area and choose up to 2 Namekian cards in your drop area. Place the chosen cards from the drop area underneath the said battle card. This card has 10,000 power. Next up we have Piccolo Cunning Strategist, 3 with 1 green and 0 for 5,000 combo power. Its auto ability is Burst 3. When you play this card from hand, choose one Namekian or Universe 7 card in your hand with the original energy cost of 4 or less. Negate its skills for the turn and play it. This card has 15,000 power. Here we have Piccolo fused with Nail, 4 with 3 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has Double Strike. There are 2 abilities for its activate main, so you can choose one. This card gains 3,000 power for each Namekian underneath this card. If there are 3 or more Namekian battle cards underneath this card gains barrier until the end of your opponent's next turn. Choose one of your opponent's energy and switch it to rest mode, and that energy can't be switched to active mode until your opponent's next turn. This card has 20,000 power. Next up we have Piccolo Potential Unleashed, 2 with 2 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has Union Absorb for 2 yellow and 1 any. Choose one Nail card from your hand or drop area and place it underneath this card. If your leader card is a Shenron card and your opponent has 3 or more cards in rest mode, choose up to one yellow Namekian card with an energy cost of 4 from your deck or drop area and play it on top of this card. This card is 15,000 power. Next up we have Planet Namek for 1 green. It's a field card. Its activate main is for 1 green, choose one card in your hand and place it in the drop area. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose one Namekian with an energy cost of 2 or less among them and put it into play. Time Magic for 1 yellow. This card has counter attack. If your leader card is yellow, negate the attack. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, switch it to rest mode, and it can't be switched to active mode until the start of your next turn. You can activate this card's ability if you have 5 or more cards in your drop area by paying a life instead of paying its energy cost. Next up we have Twin Revival for 3 yellow. This card has Desire in all areas. If your leader card is a yellow Shenron card, choose 2 yellow Namekian cards with an energy cost of 2 or less in your drop area and play them. For the last card in the deck, we have Wishmaker Dende for 1 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. When you play this card, choose one Dragon Ball from your deck and add it to your hand. Its activate main is choose one other Namekian card in your battle area and place this card under said battle card, and that card gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. This card has 1,000 power. And here we have the price breakdown from DBS-Decks. The deck is really fun to play with high-paced action along with some very strong cards. This deck is very straightforward, being a wish deck and all, and it's a great recommendation for new players. With this deck, you just gotta keep swinging at every opportunity you get. The Namekians are one of the future decks that I would actually like to see support for, but in colors that are actually printed. We don't need another one of these cooler incidents. The deck kind of revolves all around putting cards underneath cards to boost their power. Cards like Nail, Pride of Namek, and Wishmaker Dende, they allow you to put themselves underneath other cards with their skills. And then you gotta look at Namekian Solidarity Piccolo, which lets you choose 2 from your drop and put them underneath a chosen card. The card you really want to try and see in this deck is Piccolo Potential Unleashed. It's your chain starter and pretty much sole chain link for the deck. It basically lets you get out Life or Death Nail or Piccolo fused with Nail for 3 instead of 4. And it also lets you grab the cards out of the drop area, giving you great recycle. Getting Piccolo Potential Unleashed out is fairly simple. You can either use Planet Namek for just 1 green, look at the top 5 and put any 2-drop in play. You can use Assimilate for free, it lets you grab a green or yellow 2-drop from your deck and play it. Or if it ends up being in the drop area, you can use Twin Revival to bring it back, giving you epic recycle. And don't forget, when you have all 7 Dragon Balls in your drop area, the Dragon Radar can actually be used to get the 2 Twin Revivals back, giving you even more recycle. I just want to say thank you to all the guys, and you know who you are. Without you guys, this deck list series would have never actually gotten off the ground, so the part of this is actually yours. So thank you. Thank you for watching this episode of the Dragon Balls deck series. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you'll try this deck out with your friends at your LGS or at home at the kitchen table. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, subscribe for future Dragon's Nest deck lists. And as we say up here in the Great White North, have a good one and keep her going, eh?